AceBeam L17 in the dark alley. So that's high, and that's turbo. So this is the AceBeam L17 on this dark sidewalk. This is high, and that's turbo. That's high, low, medium, high, turbo. Again, that's high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high, turbo. Press and hold from off, and you get a really low mode. We're here at the small park with the AceBeam L17. So that's high. You know, I noticed same thing with the March C8, my other thrower. You can get away with just running it on high. You don't even have to be on turbo all the time. The high settings on these already do well. And it was your turbo. It's the tree of life or death, you know, whichever one you want. This park is too small for this. We need a bigger park. So we're here at the medium-sized park with the AceBeam L17. That is low mode. Let's see, let's find a little target. Suppose we'll use this tree. So that's low. That's medium. And that's high. And then we'll go to the ultra, the moonlight. Okay, so that's high. The high does really good. But we want turbo. I think it may have stepped down a little bit right there. Looks like we're 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this. So it's maybe been like 2 minutes on turbo. So I think it stepped down slightly already. Still doing pretty good. So we're here at the big park with the AceBeam L17. Right now I think I have it like on low mode. We'll bump it up turbo. I think I mentioned it, I'm not that good with distances. But you guys could tell that's a street right there when the cars are coming, and oh man, those palm trees are far. That's the entrance to one of the country clubs. Some of the houses, that's my car right there. It's a 4-door sedan. Those two houses right there. This puppy can throat. So, AceBeam L17. You guys already saw the. Well, if you're here, then you already saw the videos of me doing my little rounds of the different parks and stuff that I go to. I like it. I like it. Let's see. That is the GT Micro. So it is considerably bigger than the GT Micro. Here is the March C8. Not that much smaller than the March C8. This is 21700. It has a lot of heat sinking on it. And then my other Osram flashlight, the Woburn L50. So both 18650 bodies, it's about the same. It's just the head that changes. So TIR lens, Osram something. It came with the pocket clip, but it doesn't make sense for me to have a pocket clip on it with this with the shape of the body. Had it been slim the way the Woburn is, I would have left it on. But to put this in a pocket with a clip, you know, it's too bulky for me, so I took the clip off. I just use it just not without the pocket clip. Here is the switch. You take those screws off, and they include an extra cover, the little rubber cover. So you can take that off and replace it if it ever goes bad. It came with 2 O-rings. It came with the lanyard for this little cigar style grip. I think it is aluminum. So that's a good thing. It's not plastic. And the pocket clip went there. For the test, I was using 35E, which is I think 3,500 milliamps with the 8 amp discharge is what they say that's rated for. Sorry. Doing this through the viewfinder is tough sometimes. Come on. Sorry. It's a good looking light. I like it. So 2 things that stand out is it throws really far, got a really tight beam, and the switch. So here's the switch. It's silent. That's the most silent switch of any flashlight that I personally have. It feels good too. I really like that switch. I like what AceBeam did with that. So let's go through the modes. So if you press and hold from off, if you press and hold, you go to a moonlight mode. So it's 1 click on, 1 click off. So once you have it on, I think that is on low. If you press and hold, it cycles. So that's low. Let's go to the moonlight so you guys can see a little bit of a difference. That's moonlight. That's low. Cycle up.
2 clicks, 2 clicks, and you go to turbo. And then from off, if you do the 2 clicks twice, it'll go to turbo. 3 clicks goes to strobe. And you could do the, so if you're on, let's go to low. 2 clicks, turbo. 1, 2, 3, and you go to strobe. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think it's a good light. I like it. It does get hot. It's my first TIR flashlight. I'm not sure if it's the lens, the thick glass. You know how when you were a kid you got a magnifying glass and you put it in the sun, you can start a fire. I'm not sure if something like that is going on where that thick lens, with that narrow beam shining right through it, that generates heat, or if it's the Osram, because this is also an Osram. This is an Osram P9. I think it's rated like at 1300 lumens, and it also gets a little toasty quicker than I would think. So I think on turbo these Osrams just could be getting warm quickly, and it's okay. That's just how they work. So again, it does get hot. If anything, running it on turbo, I was comparing these two last night on my own without shooting the video yet. This gets toastier quicker than this, which is kind of awkward because this actually gets pretty hot. What ends up happening though, this kind of it got hot quick, but it stayed there. Whereas this, if you just run it on turbo and just leave it, you have to turn it down, or else it'll just keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. So this got up to temp quicker, but it stayed there, and it was okay. Whereas this got hot, and you start having to throttle back down the brightness. In terms of heat, this is too much mass. Too much. It has better heat dissipation. So you can't compare those two. That was going to be a pretty obvious thing. But this does get toasty, but it doesn't get to the point where you can't hold it like the little Lumatop. Or for example, I have my Sofern, the SC31 Pro. I kind of have the temp regulation set to the most minimum, and that one does get toasty as well, and you can't hold it. Same thing with my EDC 18 Lumatop. I have the temp regulation down just to let me have as much power, and then I'll tone back down the brightness according to how I feel. And that one gets too hot to hold as well if you just let it run on its own. So this does get hot, but it doesn't get that hot. But yeah, I noticed that it does get hot. It does get hot quick, but not to the point where you can't hold it. And then the temp, it does throttle down after some time. I noticed that. So it does a good job as regulating itself as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be carrying it for the next month. Usually when I get a new flashlight, I carry it for like a month just to get a hold of, or just get used to how it feels in the pocket. It is a little heavy. Same thing. I think it's that big piece of glass up front. The switch, it's recessed in there, so sometimes doing it like this, I wish there was like a cutout, kind of like that, because it feels like you're reaching all the way like this instead of just being able to click through here. So that's maybe one thing. That's probably the one thing I would change of the flashlight. Maybe some cutouts here, so that it makes it easier for you to just click here instead of having to reach all the way to get a good click on it. But if you do the cigar style, which is actually maybe more comfortable in this particular flashlight, it's fine. But yeah, I still would like maybe the way this has those two side cutouts, and a lot of other flashlights have that. That stout too. Here's the Wooben, has these cutouts on the side for you to just easily just get it through here. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say. You guys got any questions? Let me know. Shooting the video makes me want to do a review of these three throwers, so that'll probably be next. So I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.